My name's Tobias Peltier. I'm a tattoo artist and I work primarily with watercolors. I hope that my tattooing makes somebody feel a little bit more like themselves. I believe there's some magic in tattooing. A lot of reasons why somebody would get a tattoo. It's infinite, you know. I just hope that people look at the things I'm trying to build and how I live, and they just want to do something for themselves too. So what inspires me to create, I think, is I feel like just as a human being, I want to produce art. But beyond that, as a tattoo artist, I just want to make sure that the ball keeps rolling. I feel like it's my job to show people the history, to show people the culture. I've had a lot of young kids come in and ask how they can get into tattooing, which I think is really cool. Like, I've had some people come in with notebooks, taking all the notes or writing everything I say down. It just makes me happy that there's people that feel that excitement when it comes to tattooing, just because it's so accessible now. Everybody has a tattoo. It's really easy to just hop on the internet and order tattoo stuff, but they're asking the right questions. They're like, hey, can you teach me how to spit shade? Can you teach me how to get an apprenticeship, how to build a portfolio? Even people that aren't interested in tattooing but want to enter a creative field. I've had a couple kids ask me just how I went about it, and I don't know, it's exciting. I feel like it does as much for me as it does for them, because it kind of makes the last 10, 15 years I've been doing this feel like it was for something more than myself, you know. And so it's really cool to see some youngsters. And then I had a guy that actually knew one of Stony St. Clair's apprentices. He came in and told me a little bit about working with him, and it was really cool. I think my favorite one was the Stony St. Clair program. I was just really happy to share Stony with people that wouldn't come across him normally. He's a big deal within the tattoo culture, but beyond that, I don't think he gets any recognition, and he has turned into a person that really is inspiring and means a lot to me in my life. And I'm just happy that people are talking about him locally, at least. He was a small guy but big personality, and a lot of what he says, there's a lot of incoherent rambling in the book, I feel, but you can make out those little bits of wisdom and apply that to your art. I'm really lucky to be a full-time artist, but I think that it's really challenging to separate myself from work versus creating just for my own self. I'll never take for granted that I get to go and hang out in a tattoo shop all day, and that's my career is built on spending time with my friends, and I'm just so lucky. But I'm making a product for somebody when I'm there, so when it comes time to sit down and make something for myself, it's hard to kind of reframe my mind to just do exactly what I want to do and not be worried about social media hype. Are people going to think it's cool? Does somebody want to get it tattooed? Because I really don't care when I'm there. I just want to make sure that I feel satisfied and put out a piece that means something to me. I feel like the artist in residency has helped me grow as an artist, because it's removed the expectation that somebody needs to like what I'm doing. Having the space and time to just do exactly what I want to do has been it's huge. And I'm kind of bummed that it took me this long to realize that kind of stuff is important, developing stylistically, learning new techniques. That kind of thing has been just the highlight of the last 3 months. I'm working on my last painting now, which it's not like a rework of the first one that I did, but it's kind of like a companion piece. And it looks like two different people did it, because I've had the opportunity to try different materials and techniques and even just like different brushes. Prior to being here, just grab whatever's handy and go for it. But being able to not worry about making money, it's been great. And even going forward, I've been pretty good about sticking to 2 or 3 days here every week, and I'm gonna keep that same schedule through the summer, I think, and just keep working. I feel like this big sense of gratification when I look at what I've produced here, and I've sold some of the designs as tattoos, which is cool too, and I feel like it's validating to see that people want what I want to do without worrying about, making a sale or filling up my schedule. I think right now I've been focused here on just like a standard piece of flash. It's an 11 by 14. But I want to paint some back pieces, I think. It would be really cool to tattoo them like line for line. And so, yeah, I was actually just texting my friends at work about doing that today, and they're like, whoa. So I think it'd be really cool to walk in and see like these, 3 foot tall paintings, just, like kind of uniform, but everybody's like own spin on the art and stuff like that. I like those big, bold, powerful images, and I don't know. I've never done anything that big, so it'll be cool. It'll be cool to see if I got it. I'm working on an art gallery, and in the back we'll have a studio space. My business partner and I have been talking about what it would take to have like an artist in residency program through that too. I think everybody at the shop is like really seeing what it's done for me, and to be able to offer that to somebody too. It's just like teaching somebody, like you get just as much out of it. I don't know what it'll look like. It's just like a text thread right now, but I mean, we're in the construction phase. It's happening, so we'll see.